the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Now Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw is Wentz. Flushed out right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz and complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
That's good for Eagle.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Wentz now on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Rodgers now throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. On 1st, they go right back to Howard. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 31, Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. Into the red zone, Wentz. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They run the counter. Howard. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Howard. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Howard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. Here's Wentz to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 4th and goal at the 3-yard line.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage, there to knock that one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And my goodness, another interception. Trayvon LeBlanc with a pick. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia.